program, so on and so forth, but they've been addressing the majority of the potholes on the state road. We recommend that any residents who have problems, please contact PennDOT. Squeaky wheel gets more attention, so.
I finally told them, call their state representative and their senator, because apparently, I mean, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So but the township is taking an aggressive role with it.
Yes.
And that's my understanding is what's been happening. So thank you very much. I'm going to put that out again. I know Mr. Siegel will probably put it out. He has a very good newsletter.
Thank you.
And and I'll put it out on the 8th Ward.
The unofficial township newsletter. All right, so let it start other business. Commissioner D'Amelio?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. April 9th, I'll be holding a First Ward quarterly meeting. Actually, this was scheduled in February, but because of the storms, we had to cancel. I think hopefully we're safe April 9th at Manoa Firehouse.
Yeah, good
But
luck.
who knows the way this winter's been going. And that'll be at 7 o'clock. And as always, township officials will be in attendance as well. Certainly can discuss this issue if you'd like, but certainly if you have an opinion, please bring it. I'm more than willing to listen to it. And that's it. Oh, one other thing, before I forget. Peg Giacomucci, who's a First Ward resident, and I actually call her the mayor of the First Ward. She's really a great community leader, takes care of a lot of senior citizens, even though she's a senior citizen herself, but she drives many seniors around and knocks on doors, making sure everybody's okay. Actually fell ill and from a fall because of the winter and ended up in the hospital. And we almost lost Peg, but she's doing a lot better. She's in rehab, and those of you who know Peg Giacomucci, please send her your thoughts and prayers for hopefully a speedy recovery. And I talked to her the other day. She sounded strong and feisty as ever. As Jimmy knows, she's a feisty woman.
Oh, yeah.
So she's a
Peg-
fighter.
I just like to add, Peg used to chase me out of the AMP when it was down in Lanark. That's how long she's
stealing
been working for AMP and Super Fresh and now retired. She's been
Yeah.
around for.
Well, she didn't retire yet.
No, she didn't. She's still there, yeah.
Yeah, but this, I think,
He's Ann Page.
well, let's see what she does. Right now,
Bless her.
She just works a couple
she's in
days a
rehab right now, so
Radio show.
I wish her the best. She's a hell of a woman, cares deeply, again, about her residents. So I hope we send her our thoughts and prayers.
Commissioner Hall?
I have nothing this evening. I just thank everybody for tonight. Appreciate it very much so.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Commissioner Siegel?
Yeah, I just want to clarify two things. Much as the horse is being beaten, this board approved and we purchased a plot of land adjacent to Veterans Field that is now being used for the trail that connects the stadium to the YMCA. There was a plan put out at that time to reconfigure fields, to add fields, not to remove them. And for those who have questions about what the parking plan looks like that we received, if you go to my website on the master property plan page, you will see this diagram as part of the November 2013 presentation, which shows 300 and some odd parking spots and all of the ball fields untouched. This is the parking plan created by Chris Gauman, a member of our planning commission, and it is the one that we have discussed ad nauseum, and it is the plan that we continue to abide by. Separately, I just want to mention that we have the Quadrangle's 25th anniversary coming up on April 23rd, and they've invited township officials. I just got an email tonight. The Quadrangle is a vital part of the community. The other thing, for everyone in the township, but the Fourth Ward, since we seem to have, a large number of the state roads, there is a location on PennDOT's website where you can also report potholes, among other things, and they call them potholes or concerns to PennDOT. And you have to report it through that website. If you report it to me or the township, we do convey it. We've received umpteen emails I've received in the last 6 months, 59 emails just about Marple Road. So we know there are problems. Fortunately, Marple and Darby Creek are going to be paved, we're told, this year. But the best way is to report your quote-unquote concern, and that's what PennDOT calls them, on their website. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Commissioner Holmes?
Mr. President, thanks. It's good to be on the other side of 11 p.m. It's been a long time since
Has
we
been a
did
long
that.
time.
I just want to thank everybody for their opinions and their input on this issue. It's obviously something people are very passionate about, and I do appreciate that our board voted 9-0 to take the next steps we're going to take. I think it's indicative of the value of debate, and I appreciate everyone's passion and everyone's consideration of what we did tonight. And I just want to say it remains my privilege and my pleasure to work with all of you on this board. That's all I have, Mr. President. Thanks.
Thank you. Commissioner Holland?
I would just like to thank you people for indulging in the JV team tonight. It was, I got to tell you, it was one of the most fun times of my life following them. So thank you again for indulging in it, and thank you to the girls. And thanks, Larry, for showing the video. Thanks.
Okay, Commissioner McGarity.
Okay. Just want to make an announcement that in a few weeks, we'll have the Kevin Kane Make My Day down at Annunciation Church on April the 6th. It's a Sunday. It's basically starts off at 1 and it goes through to about 7 at night. You end up at the Brookline Firehouse. It's a great day. It supports cancer survivors and anybody that has any problems with cancer. Rosie Kane is the chairman of this, and they have taken care of a lot of people in our community, and not only our community, but other communities who have never been in a race, never participated in anything, but have had to fight this terrible disease. And the board and Rose Kane is ready to do it anytime, any place, anywhere. So make my day on April the 6th, Annunciation Church. Thank you very much.
Commissioner Connell?
Yes, happy St. Patrick's Day coming up. Everybody be responsible and drive carefully. Also, spring really is coming. Really, it is coming. So plant a tree. Go online and go to the tree tenders and you can plant. There's an application to fill out for spring planting. There'll be one also in latter part of the year, in fall? No, just this one?
Spring for the residents.
Okay, so the spring, so please make the canopy grow. Really appreciate putting a tree on your property. That's all I have. Just see you next month.
Thank you.
And I congratulate Peg Kane for staying awake this whole time. Good girl, Peggy.
All right, you had your moment. Go ahead. Commissioner Wexler, it's your turn.
Thank you. I'd just like to, spring is here because Rita's open last week, so I'd like to invite all the residents of the 9th Ward to join me on March the 20th at 7:30 at Bon Air at the Hilltop Civic Association meeting. A representative of the police department will also be in attendance that evening to answer any questions about recent events in the 9th Ward with some burglaries that have happened. So again, March 20th at 7:30. Thank you.
Thank you. And I have two things I wanted to say. One is I got a lot of emails and Facebook messages and everything about Public Works and the job that they did over the last few months. Not only, I receive a lot when snow falls and people, snow gets blocked in the driveways and all that sort of stuff. So, and to get the amount of emails that I got saying what a great job they did, how much better our roads were than other neighboring communities. They should be very proud of themselves, and I just want them to know that I've gotten those, and I'm very proud of the job that they do, and I want to thank them very much. The other. And I have some birthday wishes to send out. Today is my birthday. Yeah, well, that's not what I wanted to say, but
How about the guy beside me, huh?
on my 32nd birthday, my wife gave me the best gift a wife can give, and that was my daughter, who was born on my birthday. She is 14 years old today, and I love her to death. Gabriella, happy birthday. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Well, you forgot to mention Connell's birthday. I mean, he's
That's
not as young
Connell.
as you, but you know what I mean.
Thank you, and good night.